Florida Rick of the Paranormal Ghost Society. We've made it to the summit of Maggie's Peak. There's actually two peaks. There's the sister peak, and this peak alone is 8,699 feet. I'm going to show you some landmarks that you can look at and try to understand where we are. You have the snowy peaks up in that region, the Job's Peak area. We found a lot of Bigfoot evidence there. It's around 11,000 feet almost. That's Fallen Leaf Lake. That's Cascade Lake. That's South Lake Tahoe. Of course, North Lake is the other end. If I bring you guys over, I need to be careful. That's down there, Emerald Bay, where the lake monster sighted. That's the backside of Mount Talek. We've hiked on the other side of Talek about a month ago. We just put Mount Talek on our website, so all the photos you see of Mount Talek, the backside certainly looks much different when you're almost aligned with the Mount Talek's peak. But that is the summit right there. And let's see if I can, I'm going to try to go down here. I have to be careful. I didn't take off my backpack for this video. And there's cliffs, and it weights me down, so I have to be really careful with this type of climb. It's a good thing I got my hiking boots on, but you can see more of Emerald Bay, a better shot of it from here. Finette Island's behind the tree. Beautiful day. There is no winds. We can see everything because the king fire has been put out. So we can definitely see everything. I'm going to show you. We have a lake back here. Actually, there's a couple lakes. And I'm going to show you guys it. Just hold on. You have Azure and Snow Lakes over on this end of the Desolation Wilderness. Desolation Wilderness has at least over 40 different ponds and lakes. If you include the smaller bodies of water, there's probably over 65 bodies of water. But if you look kind of like, let's see here. Okay, I got it, I think. Looking at my paperwork, because there's so many different sites. Snow Lake. Gilmore Lake. Now I could be wrong, but if I'm looking at the Crystal, if you're looking at the Crystal Mountains is the main mountain range in the Desolation Wilderness. And I've hiked down in through here. It's one of the first hikes I did when I moved here. But you have, what you have here, if you're looking at it, you have from left to right. Let's see if I can zoom in a little. Price Peak, Pyramid Peak, and then you have Mount Agassiz. So you got your, you got your Pyramid Peak, you got Price Peak, Pyramid Peak, and then Mount Agassiz. And then if you look below that, I believe, I could be wrong, but that lake with all the odd shoreline is either Fontaineville, called Fontainvillas Lake. There's another lake. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can get it. It's very small, but I believe that's Dick's Lake. Let's see. There we go.
Oh, now I know how to delete photos.
Dick's Lake. And on the other side of the peak here, when I took pictures and was filming in the saddle, I believe that that was Eagle Lake. And Zero Lake should be directly below, but you cannot see it. So you have a lot of different landmarks. And if you really want to get technical, I can show you guys something really cool. We had some UFO sightings out this way. Looks like Mount Rose up and over here. And Slide Mountain. That's Slide Mountain. And that's Mount Rose. And that's over where we had our UFO sightings. So there are a lot of different landmarks here, just to give you guys an idea of what we're dealing with. You're also supposed to see the Velma Lakes. I could be wrong. That could be, there's 3 Velma Lakes. There's north, central, and south. Actually, what we might be looking at is South Velma Lake right here. Because some of these lakes, to be honest with you, some of these lakes that I have listed are on the other side of the Crystal Mountains, or on the other side of these mountains here. Because the Desolation Wilderness, it goes all behind. We had our Bigfoot experience back on the other side of that mountain. We've also been on the other side of those mountains there, or actually underneath Pyramid Peak. There's a bunch of lakes back there. They're huge, including Lake Aloha and Woods Lake, and they have a bunch of granite islands and natural caves. And I mean, this is Bigfoot country, and you can clearly see this is just an amazing site right here. But we're gonna have lunch or breakfast, and then we'll work our way down. I'm not sure Cascade Falls flows. Cascade Falls is really, I mean, they're huge. And I'm looking down, because they show it, it's about, when you get on the trail, it's about 3/4 miles. And you're supposed to hear them and see them, and the creek's trickling, so I don't think there's any falls. But anyways, that's where they would be, is down here. So we may not go if there's no falls. We've already been in the canyon. There's no sense in going. But anyways, this is Lord Rick. Check us out. We've made it to Maggie's Peak at www.paranormalghostsociety.org. Your gateway to the strange and more. Truth, adventure, and friendship. Peace.